kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida State's offense will come out first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons. We've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Might be changing the route. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Berry. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Lost to throw again. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half. You can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
So Arkansas's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that coming out.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the ground game. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose on the right. The 10. Touchdown Seminoles. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll try the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Newton. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running back searching for a hole. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Seminoles in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Seminoles will go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Noles!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a 6th sense.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Newton. He's got him in the flat. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Florida State! Special teams proving to be special. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Wiggins. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the fullback. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Give to the back. snowed under by the defense. The Knowles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab on the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Knowles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw something they like, because here they...
Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll run the RPO with quickly. Trying to take it back. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It's good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. He'll to be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? Think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. Back open in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, though.
And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Newton. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 13 over Wyoming. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us. Got the quick completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride.
this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville.
And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hawks send that offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run from the shotgun. Looking for room at the 30. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Noles! The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Trying play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to pass, it's Newton. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Sets up the screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Snap in the shotgun. Starting to feel a little pressure. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's got it. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the 1st down. Turning it on. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Pulls and fires complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Wiggins. At midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw again. This time it's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the ground with the back. To the 10. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Knowles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the air, it's Newton. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Arkansas!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
A strike downfield. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Noles headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Seminoles will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. BYU is running away with this one, and they're just itching to ring that victory bell. They're up by 31 over Wyoming. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the catch. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be first and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football, you could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay, I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Caught. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Now the play fake. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Get it out on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later into the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points.
Oh, he's got some space. Can't get him to the ground. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Melton. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.